Whatever happens in the future, you're always going to be very special to me, Claude.
If we don't elope tonight, this marriage will never happen.
I would do anything in my power to keep you from marrying Bo.
One life to live, weekdays.
You kidding me? I didn't know whether to take that kid and tan his hide or give him a big kiss.
Well, Tyler's okay now, right?
Oh, yeah, he and Kevin are doing fine. I don't think they'll ever go in the woods again, though.
Yeah, I don't know. If I know his big sister pretty well, I think that he probably is a healthy, outdoorsy type.
What makes you think that I am a healthy, outdoorsy type? You've only seen me here in this room, Steve.
Something about you. I mean, you're a terrific nurse, but you seem a little out of place cooped up in here. Ever been on a ranch?
My whole life.
You're kidding. That's another thing we have in common.
Morning, Steve. Brenda, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, that's all right, Max. Come on in.
Steve, we got to talk.
Oh, yeah? They don't like me running wind sprints down the hallway, huh? Max, come on, lighten up, huh? Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can work it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor... No. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to welcome you to the new Clint Buchanan Center for the Blind. There's so many people who have made this day possible. First and foremost, Clint Buchanan himself. No, Clint hates to be fawned over like that. I think I'll introduce Larry Willock and the hospital staff first, and then, of course, if I leave Clint until last.
Why not just forget the whole thing and just skip town?
Cord, how long have you been standing there?
Long enough to hear that you got a few butterflies.
Yeah, a few. How about a whole flock?
Hey, don't worry about it. You're going to be all right, all right? You just stay right there.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm here on an official assignment from the banner, so I need to take your picture right here in your new office. Tell you what, why don't you just sit up there right up at the desk?
Oh, come on, Cord. Please, this is embarrassing.
Now, just relax. It's painless.
Hurry up.
My.
What? 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 My hair, or I have too much makeup on, don't I? I knew I had too much makeup on.
No, you look like the most beautiful administrator I have ever seen. There's one thing I want to fix. It's,
Tina, honey, aren't you going to change?
For what?
For what? Today's the opening of the Center for the Blind. You are going, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, Vicky, I'm afraid I'm not going to make that.
Oh, honey, surely you can spare an hour. It's a very important day for Sarah and for Clint.
Well, you know, the funny thing is I just forgot about it. I guess I've just had so many other things on my mind.
And one of those things is Bo? I was in the room last night when he called you from the cabin to say that he had to change your plans to tonight. What sort of plans are they, Tina?
There's no need to flash that money around. Close that envelope.
Ooh, whatever you say, Elizabeth. I just thought you'd be very pleased that this is no longer in Jake's dead, clammy hands, and it's right back in yours where it belongs.
Please don't discuss that dreadful person.
You don't have to worry. He's not going to soil the carpet anymore. He's like a dead dog in the road. And Vicky and Clint, that stupid kid of theirs, he was going to take the blame for plugging Jake.
Stop it. That man's death was absolutely deplorable.
Deplorable to you, necessary to me. You know, Elizabeth, we both ought to be real glad that that was Cassie Callison's phone number they found in his pocket, and not mine, or not yours.
For the last time, I do not want to discuss this wretched business any further. Instead of gloating over your good luck, you should be concentrating on your most important task.
What do you mean? My marriage to Tina? That's right on schedule.
Oh, really? It was supposed to happen last night, but it didn't.
That was just a temporary interruption due to Jake's untimely demise. But fear not, Elizabeth, by midnight tonight, Tina Lord Roberts is going to be Mrs. Bo Buchanan.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow.
I'd love to share the thrill of victory with you, my dear boy. However, when your marriage to Tina becomes common knowledge, just beware of the aftershocks.
Oh, God. Elizabeth, I have everything under control. Cord is after Sarah. Tina is after me. And after tonight, I will be the happiest married man in all of Landview. And on my way to becoming the richest.
That glint in your eye, why does it always give me chills?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe it's because you might be thinking of what happens after I marry Tina.
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh, don't you? Elizabeth, if I marry in to the Lord family, that means I'm in direct line for the Lord estate, which my lovely new bride, as we both know, stands to inherit.
Only half. And only after Clint and Vicky's death.
Ah, yes, there is that tiny little detail, isn't there? Come on. Elizabeth, after everything we've pulled, the death of two easy marks like Clint and Vicky, that's not going to be hard to arrange.
You really love all this, don't you?
It sure beats working.
But behind that face and behind that grin, there's a man named Patrick London.
Wrong. Patrick London is dead. I'm Bo Buchanan now. Now and forever.
Maybe you've forgotten. But I still remember the dedicated doctor you used to be. Whatever happened to him, Patrick?
What, you asked me that? After the 5 years you stole from me? Let me rot in that African prison?
I thought our debt was canceled.
Yeah, well, it is. But the damage is done. I got back here, I found out that the one thing that I loved in this world was gone, Elizabeth. Your granddaughter.
You can't blame Kate for falling in love with someone else.
I can blame anybody. Everybody, and especially that little Cord Roberts. Him and his high and his mighty family, the Buchanans. When I lost the love of that lady, along with that, I lost the desire to help mankind at all.
You can't kill them all, Patrick.
Oh, I'll let you in on a little secret, Elizabeth. I can do anything I want. I can be their loving little brother. I can be their worst nightmare. I can be the richest man in this whole world. I can be the scourge of all humanity because I have brains and I have will. And pretty soon, I'm going to have money. And once I have that, nobody's going to get in my way. Not the Buchanans, not the Lords, not anybody.
I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you didn't. I did.
I know, but I shouldn't have let you. I mean, we had an agreement, right? An understanding until you worked out your troubles. We're supposed to be just friends.
That's right. But you know me. I always live up to my agreements.
So what was that kiss all about?
Well, I guess that means that that was my declaration of freedom.
You mean you're free and clear of your troubles? Cord, it's just that I've heard this from you so many times before.
Yeah, I know, and every time my troubles seem to rear their strawberry blonde head. Is that what you mean? Mm-hmm. Look, you and I both know that I wasn't kidding anybody when I told you I needed to work some things out. You know I was talking about Tina.
She's always in your thoughts. I know that. Maybe she always will be. And if that's the case, then I think...
It's not the case. I mean, Tina was very important to me at one time in my life. But that's not the case now.
Why not? You still share a past, and you still share a little Clint.
That's right, and we will always share him. But look, Tina is... She's gone on with her life, you know? She's made that painfully clear to me, and now I need to go on with my life. It beats the limbo that I have been in for these past few weeks.
Thanks a lot.
No. See, there you go, reading something into everything that I say, all right? The point is, every morning, the first thing that goes through my head when I roll out of bed is, well, how can I see Sarah today? Well, doesn't that tell you something?
That you're a mind reader? Oh, I've been hoping you'd feel that way. It's just, I need to know that you're sure.
So, talk is cheap, is what you're saying, right? Well, I guess you need some ironclad evidence, huh?
Hey, sis, I'm all ready for it. Oh, well, well. I see the celebration has started early.
coffee, okay?
Okay, but hurry back, will you? I want to keep catching up on what I missed.
Okay.
All right. Huh, isn't she great?
Bess, listen,
I
Steve,
tell you,
what
Max, I don't know what I did to deserve all this. But for a guy who's been in a coma, I feel like the luckiest guy alive.
Steve, it's a miracle you have come back to us. I hope you can hold on to that.
It's more than a miracle, Max. Miracles happen for a reason. And mine happened because of all the love and support I got from Brenda and from my family, from you, from my beautiful wife. Max, can you believe it? I'm gonna be a daddy.
Steve, listen to me, Steve. When Gabrielle told you that she was pregnant...
I know. You thought she should have waited. But, hey, it didn't affect me, Max. I mean, if anything, it made me more determined to get up, get on my feet, get out of here, and get back to the people I love.
Damn it, Steve, listen. Just listen to me, okay? I came by here last night. It was too late for visiting hours. Well, I'm here now. Look, I haven't always been an ideal brother to you. And lots of times when you counted on me, I just wasn't there for you. I want you to know...
Look, Max, hold it now. I'm gonna stop you. Everything that's happened, everything that's passed, I don't care about that. Your mistakes, mine, it's all forgotten.
No, we can't forget about everything.
We have too many good things to look forward to.
It's all right. You don't need to go on any further. I'm here to tell my husband everything.
What's going on?
I'll tell you everything as soon as Max leaves us alone so we can talk.
Max is not going anywhere. This concerns him. He has every right to be here.
My news for Steve concerns me and Steve a lot more than it does you, so if you don't mind...
Hold on a minute. Will somebody tell me what the hell the secret is here?
There are no more secrets anymore. Right, Gabrielle?
Steve, I didn't want to tell you this, but I can see now that you're strong enough to hear it. After I left you last night, I had an accident.
What? Did someone smash into you? Are you okay?
It was after I got home. I fell. Not very far, but far enough. I've lost the baby.
Still haven't learned to knock, have you, Megan?
And I'll still borrow your favorite dress if you give me half a chance. Oh, come on. What are kid sisters good for anyway?
Sisters? Well, I should have known that a lady as beautiful as you had to be related to Sarah somehow.
Oh, I like him, sir.
Don't take it to heart. He's from Texas. He's polite to all women, children, and horses.
Oh, actually, ma'am, my name is Cordero Roberts. You can call me Cord.
And this, in case you haven't guessed, is my sister Megan, star of the daytime tearjerker Fraternity Row.
Don't knock it, kiddo. Pays my credit card bills. Almost.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Heard? Please. I am on television. You're supposed to say that you watch me every day.
Don't worry about it. Our mother watches enough for both of us. In fact, she even sends anonymous fan mail to the producers, so they think Megan has this huge following.
Oh, well, I tell you what. Next time I get a chance, I'll turn on the old VCR and I'll tape your show and I'll take a look at it. How's that sound?
Quick study. Unusual for one of Sarah's men.
Megan?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. She got all the modesty in the family. I, on the other hand, got blessed with something else in exchange.
Age?
Some might use the word talent. I prefer the more old-fashioned concept of dedication.
Well, I don't know about that. Sarah's as dedicated as they come. I mean, look at all the things she's accomplished with the big ceremony today.
Cord, you don't have to defend me to Megan.
No. He's absolutely right. This is your big day. And I, for one, wouldn't miss it for anything. Of course, I did have to work until midnight last night, pre-taping all my scenes for today's show. I hope you don't mind, but I gave out your phone number. I'm expecting this phone call interview from L.A. I am sure that my producer is going to be calling me about tomorrow's show, and
Megan.
the director wanted... Oh, don't worry. This is not going to complicate your life. I've already called your secretary. She's going to screen my phone calls. Oh, she's got to pick up that script for me.
Megan, would you please come up for air?
What did I do?
What you always do. Listen, today is my day, all right? And for once in your life, you're not going to barge in here and take over. Is that understood?
Well, look, Vicky, it's not that I'm trying to keep anything from you. I mean, I know... Yeah, well, you're right. You're my sister, and I should be able to tell you anything. And I know at first you're probably going to be, like, a little shocked about this. But I think in time you're going to be happy for me because, you see, tonight I'm going
Well, what do you think, ladies? Do I look like a fella that they're going to name a new wing of a hospital after?
Oh, you look more like a movie star than a benefactor.
Oh, well, thank you, I think. Sweetheart, are you ready to go?
Yes, I am. Thing is, Tina was just about to tell me something.
To go and find you to tell you that I'm afraid that I can't make it today. It's just that I have this conflict that I can't change.
Conflict? What conflict?
Well, you don't really need me to explain. Just know that tomorrow you'll understand.
Well, I kind of doubt that since I won't be here. I'm taking the boys to the ranch in Arizona. It'll give Tyler a chance to see his family back there and Kevin and Joey a well-needed vacation.
Yes, along with their mother and father.
Oh, you're going too?
Mm-hmm. As soon as I tie up some loose ends at the Banner, Kim and Jessica and I will join them out there.
Perfect timing.
I beg your pardon?
Well, I meant it's a perfect time to get away.
Honey, you're more than welcome to join us.
Speaking of,
Oh, well, maybe I'll have my own little getaway.
speaking of getting away. I think we should get over to Ace's and pick him up on our way to the center.
Oh, honey, why don't you go pick up your father? I'm going to stay here. I'll join you later, and I'll see you at the center.
Well, make it snappy, will you?
Yeah.
I want you there beside me when they cut the ribbon.
Okay.
I'm nervous enough as it is.
Well, don't let me keep you.
No, you won't. Now, what's this big secret you're going to tell me?
Secret? Well, it's really nothing, and I'll tell you all about it when the time is right.
When exactly will that be?
Well, if it isn't the two loveliest ladies in Landview.
Thank you, sir.
Vicky, I thought you'd be on your way to the hospital by now.
Oh, I am. I am just about. Aren't you going to be there?
Oh, of course. I wouldn't miss this. Why?
It's just that Tina seemed to have other plans. And I was hoping maybe you could change your mind, get her to go. Well, I will see you later.
Yeah.
Both of you, I hope.
Bye.
Bye.
What's this about you not going today?
I have other plans, don't you remember?
Tina, this isn't just for Clint and Sarah. You know, we're family, especially after tonight.
Well, yeah, I know, and that's like the whole problem. I mean, because there isn't enough time for me to get dressed for the opening and listen to all those boring speeches and everything, and come back here and get ready for tonight, you know?
Tina, you're making too much out of all this.
Too much?
Yeah.
I'm getting married tonight.
Oh, shh.
Don't shh me.
What's the matter? Are you okay? About tonight, I mean? Hey, Tina, look at me. If you're having second thoughts, I want to know about them right now, or as they say, forever hold your peace.
No, it's no second thoughts. I just wish everything were easier.
Oh, baby, listen, it'll all be easier soon. Come on now, you go to that ceremony with me. You'll be right in the middle of your whole family, and then tonight, that's gonna be just for us.
I know, but that's part of it. I mean, I wish I could come back after our wedding and tell everybody.
Well, who's stopping you?
Clint. He's going on vacation tonight with the kids, and Vicky's joining him tomorrow. Didn't you know about this?
No, this is the first that I heard about that. Who's going to manage Buchanan Enterprises while he's gone?
Oh, believe me, I could care less about that. Come on now, let's talk about our wedding.
Tina, listen, you go up and you get changed, and you're going to that ceremony with me, okay? And I'm going to have a few words with my brother.
What?
Come on.
Sarah, the last thing that I want to do is upset you.
Megan, I know you don't mean to, but you always do.
Well, look, if it makes you happy, I'll use the phone booth at the end of the hall for my interview. And once it's over, I'll sneak back in for your speech.
Megan, wait, all right? Look, you can use my phone and anything else.
No. Listen, this is your big day, and you have enough to worry about. I don't want you worrying about your sister, how did you put it, barging in on you.
Just wait a minute, Megan,
kiddo.
Suppose I was a little hard on her, huh?
Hey, you're entitled. Today.
It's just that she was always in the spotlight, you know, and I was always in the wings. If I ever tried to change it, I'm just saying, you'd think that maybe things might have changed a little bit since childhood.
Just want you to relax and enjoy the day, and that's what I want too. So if you don't relax, I'm gonna break both your legs.
This is where they're handing out the balloons?
Oh, hi.
All right.
And the cotton candy and the popcorn.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Oh, never mind that. There should be a lady of the hour. Little Miss Sarah Gordon.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Thank you, Asa. But you know, this day never would have been possible if it weren't for your son. If he weren't so stubborn, I might have taught him to adjust to his blindness and just gone and moved on to other patients.
You just never let up, do you, lady?
You know how I really feel. Do I have to say it, huh?
His stubbornness he gets from me, Sarah. Same as his money. So where's my hug, huh?
A mere oversight, Asa. I'm sorry.
Cordero, you don't snap up this little filly. I swear I will.
Oh.
Now let's get to the main event, huh?
Right behind you, Pa. You coming with us, son?
Sure, but I'm gonna stick around because Miss Gordon may need an escort.
Oh, he's learning, Clint. Slow, but he's learning. Come on.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that you were trembling.
Yeah, quaking in my boots is more like it.
Well, look, you just hold on to me, all right? Because I'm gonna be there for you. Okay?
Okay.
I'll grab my camera. And let's go.
It's okay, Gabrielle.
You don't know how much that baby meant to me.
No, come on now. My main concern right now is you.
I'm a little weak. The doctor gave me something last night.
Darling, why didn't you call me? I would have made sure they let me out of here so I could come and take care of you.
You need to take care of yourself.
Shouldn't you be in bed?
I couldn't stay in that house by myself anymore.
Gabrielle, I don't know what to say except I'm sorry.
It's too bad sorry couldn't change things or bring back the moment that happened just before I fell.
Damn it, I don't understand it. How did this happen?
It's just one of those silly accidents that happen. I was up on a chair fixing the curtains, trying to make the place look good for you. And that's when I fell.
No, honey, it's okay. We can't change what's already happened. We'll just have to hold on to those names that we were thinking of, okay? And use them again. Your doctor said that you could have another baby, right?
There's no permanent damage.
Well, we can be thankful for that. You knew, didn't you, Max? That's what you were trying to tell me.
What I was trying to say is it's not important.
Introducing.
Did you have a nice visit with your brother?
No, it was interrupted, matter of fact, by Gabrielle.
Max, you look like you just lost your best friend. What, is something wrong with Steve?
No, he's a little shaken up, that's all.
Well, should I go in and
No,
check on him?
no. It's best if you wait till Gabrielle leaves.
Well, something is wrong, isn't there?
I'm afraid so. Gabrielle had some very sad news. Last night, she miscarried and lost the baby.
Oh.
Yeah, Steve's in there consoling her right now. Steve was so filled with hope about being a father. It's too bad it had to end like this.
Oh, it looks like you're taking it pretty hard yourself, Max.
Well, I don't want anything to hurt Steve after all he's been through.
He is so lucky to have a brother like you, Max.
Yeah, that's what he says. Listen, I have to be alone for a while. Would you tell Steve I'll be back later?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Max,
Huh?
there's something that I don't really understand, given what you just told me. Because I saw Gabrielle a little bit earlier getting off of the elevator, and for a woman who had just lost a child, she seemed to be doing very well.
You're the nurse. I don't know. Maybe she's still in shock and running on automatic, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, you take care, all right?
Thanks.
All right, you take care.
Well, what's wrong? This is supposed to be a happy occasion.
I know. But I'm still kicking myself. What happened to Kevin and Tyler?
Oh, they're fine. They're fine.
Next time you take the boys to the cabin, leave the oldest kid back home.
Look, even out of the bad, there comes some good.
A man is dead, isn't he, Clint?
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't the fault of the boys. Look at it this way. Kevin and Tyler got a very valuable lesson on safety and the handling of firearms, and they're not likely to ever forget it.
There are some lessons that are too hard to learn.
Well, also, you know, Pa, there's an added bonus to your being up there at the cabin. You stopped taking those damn pills.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. I feel like my old self again since I threw that bottle away.
Now, I was hoping that you'd say that, because while Vicki and I are out at the ranch, I was thinking maybe you'd like to get back in the harness and start looking after Buchanan Enterprises.
Don't tempt me.
You can handle it, Pa. You can handle it.
If you don't mind, I think I'll let the business run itself till you come back home.
Gilbert, Wanda.
Oh.
We're geniuses.
What's that, Charlie? Oh, wait a second. This looks like a check to me.
It's our passport to fame and fortune. Don't you get it? 5 big figures for the opening of our first Angel Burger franchise.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Gilbert, don't you think that's wonderful?
Yes, I'm too thrilled for words.
Megan, hi. You must be very excited for Sarah.
Oh, yes, we're all very proud of her.
As I'm sure your family must be of you. Right, Wade?
I've always been proud of Marilyn, long before this fraternity row business started.
Wade,
Don't be embarrassed. I think it's wonderful that your husband believes in you so much. And I must say, he's not the only one. We're all very excited that you're going to be joining us on the show.
well, they do seem sweet, the few people that I've met. But I have to be honest. I expected...
Oh, now let me guess. Jealousy, backstabbing.
Well,
it's not like that at all. In fact, definitely not on our show. Maybe you'd like to hear about some arrangements I've made for dressing rooms. You and I will be sharing one.
You're kidding. But Megan, you're the star.
Well, what do you think you are, honey?
Listen to the man. I've never shared a dressing room before. But since you are a friend of Sarah's and I know how hard the pressure of the TV world can be, this way I can keep an eye on you and teach you the ropes. That is, if you're interested.
Interested, Megan? I'm bowled over.
Great. Something tells me this is the start of a wonderful friendship.
Well, I showed our partners the check. Even old Gilbert had to be impressed.
That's great, Charlie.
You better watch out, old buddy boy. If you're not careful, your bride's gonna be America's next sweetheart.
I can handle it.
If you hadn't taken so long changing, we would have made the ribbon cutting.
Yeah, well, at least we made it in time for the reception. I mean, it would have been really embarrassing to be the only Lord Buchanan that wasn't here. I just wish we could tell everybody.
Yeah, Tina, soon. Soon.
Oh, I see Vicky. I'm gonna go say hi.
All right, hey, remember, Mum's the word, okay? Hey, bro, big day for you, huh? And as I understand it, big night, too, at least from what I hear.
Well, just what do you hear?
Well, that you and the gang are going on a well-deserved vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pa, does that mean that you're going to be running the company?
Not yet. Clint and I decided to keep peace in the family. Herb Callison's going to exercise his power of attorney and run the company.
I see.
Herb's instructions will be very clear, Bo. He's not going to be making any big decisions without first checking with me. And with you.
Well, thanks for the courtesy, but in my opinion...
Looks like we made it just in time.
I think there's someplace for us to sit, maybe over here.
Why do you want a picture of me? Sarah Gordon's in there.
You're the new star of fraternity row, right? Give me some teeth, honey. Come on.
Couldn't this wait until after the ceremony, please?
Relax. Undo a button or two. Little cleavage
Excuse
never
me,
hurt.
that's enough, okay?
Hey, it's show business, Sonny, okay? Relax.
Herb? Renee?
Lisa, it's good to see you out and about. Isn't it, Renee?
It's always good to see you, Asa.
Not always. We both know that.
Well, it's quite a day for the Buchanans.
Yes, yes. Happy days like this are few and far between. I hope this is a sign of more to come.
One can always hope.
Excuse us, Renee. I'm sorry to talk business in the middle of a celebration, but Clint and I would like you to take over Buchanan Enterprises till he and Vicky come back from Arizona.
Does Bo approve?
Well, not as wholeheartedly as Clint and I do, but he will go along.
That's what you want, Asa. I'll take the reins temporarily.
Sorry. Sarah never looked happier.
Oh, well, she's earned it.
Yeah, she has. I really admire her.
That's very nice of you to say, Tina.
Well, I can be nice sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I seem to remember that.
Yeah, but I can also not be nice sometimes, and I can tell lies sometimes, and there's all sorts of things I do. And...
Tina, come on. Now, you don't have to go into all that.
No, it's really important to me. I just want you to know that I feel so bad about all the problems we've had, and that whatever happens in the future, you're always going to be very special to me, Claude. I mean, to me and Clint.
Tina, why are you saying all this to me now? Girl, is there something wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll take your seats, we'd like to begin.
We better do what the man says.
I want to talk to you before you leave tonight, right?
Yeah. Goodbye, Claude.
Thank you. And thank you for coming to the opening of the newest jewel in the crown of Landview Hospital. The inscription on the sign will read, the Clint Buchanan Center for the Blind. However, I think it ought to read the Sarah Gordon Center for the Blind. I signed a check and I lent my name. But this young lady, this remarkable young lady, devoted her faith and her skill and her spirit to making this center become a reality. So please join me in giving credit to where credit is due to Miss Sarah Gordon.
Thank you. Thank you all very much. I did have a speech prepared, but standing here, it just suddenly seems inadequate to the way I'm feeling, so here goes. First and foremost, I would like to thank Clint Buchanan, who, despite what he said, gave a lot more than his name and his money. When my faith wavered, Clint sustained this entire project. I will always be indebted to you, Clint, as will everyone who walks through the doors of the new Clint Buchanan Center for the Blind. Thank you. But there's also someone else that I'm thinking about today. The person who led me to what my work at this center is all about. My sister, Anna, had enough faith to fill up this entire room. From a very early age, she suffered from illness and pain, and she never let it conquer her spirit. Even her blindness wasn't what a lot of people would have called a handicap. In fact, I remember when we were kids, she used to say to me, Sarah, I'm not blind, I just see things differently. And so she did. And working with her, I think I learned to see things differently, too. That's why I wish she could be here today, so that she could see, as only she could see, what her spirit has done. How it conquered illness and pain and blindness and even death. To be an inspiration for adults and for children she never knew. They'll know you, Anna. In every corner of this new...
Hey, what you hiding back here for, Meg?
Wait till she's finished. No, really. We've got your sister. Now we want you.
Come on, give us a great big smile, huh?
Really, wait till she's finished.
I have a word with you, Mrs. Saunders, in private?
I don't play games behind Lord Henry's back.
Well, neither do I. I don't wish to undermine him. What I do is like to help him.
Then why this need to talk to me when he's not here?
I'm afraid his lordship has let his heart get the better of him.
If you're referring to his obsession about his daughter's happiness...
I'm referring to Delilah Garretson. Surely you've noticed the startling resemblance she has to the late Lady Caroline.
What of it?
Well, Henry has more than noted this. He's taken it to heart. He started to spend time with her alone.
Alone?
And that's not all. The other day, he took her for a walk in the park. It appears that she needed to see her daughter from afar.
He did that?
Yes, and that's not the worst of it. They were seen by Tina Roberts.
Oh, my God, no.
Fortunately, Henry was able to spirit her away before she got a good look at them. But if this sort of thing continues, we'll...
Excuse me, Elizabeth. Your butler said I should come right in.
Cindy.
It's been a long time. How are you?
Well, my dear, I'm absolutely astonished. Cindy London, this is Garth Buckley.
You're Patrick London's sister?
You knew my brother.
No. But I've heard of him, of course.
I can imagine what you've heard.
My dear, I thought you were living in San Francisco.
Well, I was, but I decided to come back to New York and open a consulting firm.
Oh, that's wonderful. I hope it's been rewarding for you.
Very, but I'm not here to talk about my career. Something's happened that you should know about.
Garth, if you don't mind, we can continue our discussion further.
Whatever you say, Mrs. Saunders. Cindy?
Now, my dear, what is it that has you so worried?
What else? It's Patrick. He's escaped from the psychiatric clinic. Elizabeth, you and everyone else who crossed him in Landview are in terrible danger.
Steve?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Brenda, I was hoping you'd come back and see me again today.
I ran into Gabrielle and she told me the news about the baby. It's very sad.
Yeah, but the doc says that we can try again, so that helps a little. Hey, I'm getting out of here today.
You sure are. Oh, I hope you don't think it's selfish of me, but I am really going to miss our visits.
Selfish? Brenda, you've been by my bedside the whole time I was in a coma. I think that I'm going to miss your being here more than you will.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Steve. I mean, it's made me feel so useful.
You've been a little more than useful. You know, it's hard for me to put into words, but I get the feeling that your presence here had a lot to do with my coming back. And since then, don't laugh, okay, but I feel like we've known each other for a long time, and we've shared something really special.
We have. I spoke with Larry about you undergoing some hypnosis.
Yeah, I know. I already said no.
Yes, but Larry said that there is absolutely no chance, Steve, that it'll harm you at all.
It's Gabrielle. She's been through enough. I don't want to put her through anymore.
But if hypnosis is going to help you solve...
No, absolutely not. It's far too dangerous a procedure.
Well, honey, she's only trying to help.
I'm sure she is only trying to help, but I don't care how many people are in favor of this idea. Darling, you're going home with me today. And no one is going to tamper with your mind.
Well, that was quite a send-off, son, leaving this town trailing clouds of glory.
Thanks, Pa. It was a great day. Great day.
Well, I think we're going to say our goodbyes now because I'll be leaving bright and early in the morning to join Clint and the boys at the ranch.
Well, don't you worry about a thing here. If Herb and I have any trouble, we'll call you right away.
Well, Pa, why don't you let Herb handle it? Just don't worry about anything and don't think about Buchanan Enterprises. In other words, just enjoy yourself.
Sarah, you were wonderful. I've never been prouder of my little sister. I hope you mentioned that in your phone interview, or maybe you told the photographers when they interrupted my speech.
Oh, come on, Sarah. You're not upset about that, are you? It's not like I called my press agent and had him tell everyone to turn their cameras on me.
Megan, the cameras are always on you. That I can live with. I just thought maybe for once you would stop competing with me. I mean, we can share the spotlight, can't we?
Well, it seems to me that you're the one that has problems sharing. Take Anna.
What about her?
Telling everyone about how she lived and died. I loved her too, Sarah. I cared for her too. Maybe not like you, but I was still there for her. And I was going to tell her story in my phone interview, till you used it first.
Megan, for crying out loud. Look, it is not something that you use, all right? She was our sister. She should be an inspiration for us and for a lot of other people, too.
Oh, I know that. You're not the only one that can be inspiring to people, Sarah. I may be just an actress, but I reach more people in one episode of Fraternity Row than you will reach in a lifetime.
You will just never understand, will you?
And neither will you. You've not cornered the market on goodness, my dear sister. Not by a long shot.
Would you like to get out of here?
Yes, let's leave, please.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's just get out of here. Oh, do you have my engagement ring on you?
Well, yeah, I've got it right here in my pocket. I was going to slip it on your finger when I put the wedding band on.
Good, I don't want to wait. Would you put it on my finger now, please?
Now? Tina...
Look, I don't care who sees it. All right? If you want to marry me, then put the ring on my finger now.
Yeah. There you are. Are you happy now?
Yes. Yes, I'm very happy.
Headaches, backaches. The pain reliever unbeaten for all these everyday ailments is Tylenol.